The Washington Post, New York Times, and Politico now all say they will not publish hacked internal Trump campaign emails. 2016, all over again. Trump blames Iran for hacking his longtime confidant, Roger Stone. Trump used the opportunity to do a little campaigning, saying, quote, "Our government is weak and ineffective, but won't be for long." Michael Isikoff is here, investigative journalist, contributing editor for Spy Talk. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you very much. I've got a theory, which is if it was really, truly bombshell stuff, they would be willing to publish it. But because it's not, they want to take the moral high road and say, we're not publishing Iranian propaganda.
I actually agree with you on this.
Interview over. Thank you. It's happened.
In 2016, obviously, all those publications and many more published the hack material that was done by the Russians of the Clinton campaign and the DNC. And a lot of it was sort of gossipy stuff that didn't really matter, but there was some newsworthy material in there. And I think that if those publications or others discover that there is really significant emails that that question the public statements that the Trump campaign has been making or implicated in some of the multiple investigations, I would find it hard to believe that they would withhold information if they can verify it's real. Obviously.
When it comes to Roger Stone, who knows what goes on? Okay. But the FBI says they're now investigating threats against both campaigns. The Trump campaign says that this is proof Iran is targeting them because Iran wants Kamala Harris as president. Fair?
Well, we know that the Iranians have been trying to assassinate Trump.
And John Bolton and everybody else.
And people associated with Trump who were implicated or involved in the decision to assassinate Soleimani, the IRGC leader. So it's not surprising that they would also want to put their thumb on the scale of the election. But look, I mean, this is a standard playbook now in American presidential politics, right?
Foreign actors are involved.
Did it in 2016 in a way we had never seen before. In 2020, they did it again. The Iranians became very involved in 2020. The intelligence community was warning about Iranian cyber actors involved in the campaign. So the fact that they've now returned with a vengeance and actually penetrated one and maybe both campaigns shouldn't be all that surprising.
Fair's fair. I think we need to play how Donald Trump responded to the 2016 hack when it was not against Donald Trump, when it was against the other side.
Take a listen. There
we go. Here we go.
WikiLeaks. I love WikiLeaks. These WikiLeaks as confirmed just today by WikiLeaks.
It's been amazing what's coming out on WikiLeaks. They want to distract us from WikiLeaks.
The wonder of WikiLeaks. Boy, that WikiLeaks has done a job on her, hasn't it? We've learned so much from WikiLeaks. Oh, we love WikiLeaks. Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing.
Aside from the tawdry gossip that comes out in these kinds of leaks and emails, especially of campaign staffers fighting amongst themselves and playing the games that campaign staffers play, do we really learn anything?
Well, look, I mean, yeah, we do. I mean, if you go back and look at those WikiLeaks emails, which came from the Russians, no question about it, we learned something about how the DNC really did have its thumb on its scale for
Hillary Clinton. Yeah,
Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders. We also learned quite a bit in the second round in those the Podesta emails about Clinton campaign fundraising. There's interesting emails from Mark Elias, the big super Democratic lawyer, about how donors could avoid FEC rules and give to super PACs and what you can say and what you can't say. It was an illuminating look at the way presidential campaigns are actually run. Does it in any way justify what the Russians did? No, of course not. But
then the balance of whether or not it's going to be published or not, in which sort of you and I agree on this. Michael, it's always good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.